I think this year and last year, the whole like reading books is like in and all that, but a lot of girls were reading like really raunchy books, and so raunchy books and raunchy movies are out. I think even girls that I've seen online that kind of had that last year, that were reading all those like very raunchy romance books, I think even them were like, oh, we're gonna start reading the classics now. I think everyone's tired of it. Welcome back to Gen Z Unplugged. Today we have a fun episode for you all. We are going to be discussing our ins and outs for 2026.
Yeah, super excited about this. And if y'all aren't familiar, these are lists that people make online, and there's been tons posted this year. I feel like they're actually in this year is in and out lists, because I feel like I saw so many of them. So we're jumping on the trend. We posted one on our Instagram at CBL Women, but we just thought it would be fun to go through these and kind of tell you all what we think are in and out. Some are kind of controversial, I'm not gonna lie, so we'll get into it here.
All right,
Catherine,
let's get started. Okay, so one of my first ones is dressing classy and buying good quality clothes are in for me personally this year, because sometimes I know we all fall into the Target fiasco where we go in, we find a really cute top, it's like $10-15 and it lasts us 2 days of wearing it. So I am not doing that anymore this year, and I'm focusing on quality pieces.
That's really good, investing and stuff. I feel like the things that I love the most are the things that are actually kind of cost a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But then you just, I don't know, and getting the basics, like you can mix and match, that sort of thing. So
exactly.
That's good.
And it'll last you for like multiple years instead of like one summer.
Yeah.
But
okay, I have a fashion one too I can share. In this year, skinny jeans. Actually, both of you are already
we're on that trend.
Yeah, we're jumping on that trend. But remember in like 2015, 2016, actually what you're wearing, this is what I want for this year. The skinny jeans
the 2016
and the riding boots.
Yep.
Like that was my uniform in high school, basically.
I love that.
And so,
like a big scarf.
Yeah, huge.
It's like colorful.
Like I liked 2016. Like I don't need a statement necklace.
Yeah.
Or like my hair was parted, like it started here.
Oh my goodness.
Like
same. It
the
started
side part.
like there and it was just a big whoosh.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It was bad.
It was so bad. So anyway, I'm going to call skinny jeans for this year.
Yeah.
Rachel, what do you got?
I have another fashion one, sort of. It was kind of similar to yours. I have Ralph Lauren is in this year. I feel like a lot of around Christmas time, the trend was like, oh, Ralph Lauren Christmas, Ralph Lauren that. So that sort of vibe of just classy and timeless.
Super cute. And Ralph Lauren baby showers.
Yes, that whole vibe.
Cute. So cutie.
Yeah. And like the USA like Olympics outfits for 2026. It's like
the winter
Ralph
ones.
Lauren themed, and I love it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay, what do y'all have for out? For do you have any fashion outs?
Fashion outs? No, you go first.
Okay. I'm sorry in advance if this is offending people, but those humongous jeans.
Yes.
Where it looks like they're made for like a second person to fit in.
The ones that go like that, like the barrel jean ones too.
Humongous. So I think I'm gonna set people off, but that like the whole grunge look like that, I need to leave that, because I go to the mall, which is already horrible.
That's an endeavor in itself.
And then you go into every store and it's this like huge jeans. Everything is super dark, which I love wearing neutrals and everything, but everything just looks like it came from the earth. And I don't know, the grungy look is just out for me. I can't do it anymore.
I think another out going off of that is like where people will wear these super tight tops that are super short and then humongous pants.
Yes.
And it just let's cover our bodies in 2026.
But then not the overcovering of the body.
The overcovering. Yeah.
It's too much. Like all these girls who are beautiful.
Yeah.
And they don't need to be covering up everything. It's like, I mean, modest. Like, I'm going back and forth. Always be modest, but we don't need to like have huge pants.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think feminine silhouettes are in terms of just like tailored things that are made for girls, not like unisex pants and shirts and all these types of things. I mean, hoodies is one thing, but in terms of like actual outfits that aren't just laying around outfits.
I do love a hoodie and sweatpants mix though. For myself,
of course.
It's my...
But that's, you're hanging out at home.
Yeah.
Because you talked about this, like being classy out in public. Because you know how Sean Duffy came out and said, we need to stop dressing like we're going to bed to the airport.
Yeah.
That's one that's of my ends.
Oh, do you really have
dressing classy in the airport?
Yeah. It's that's hard for me. Because when I was in high school, every time I'd go on a trip with my family, I'd come down wearing my leggings and sneakers, and my mom would go, "Are you going to the gym?" And I continue to look like I'm going to the gym.
Yeah.
But I know I need to class it up. You got to get good jeans, like good, comfortable jeans.
Yeah.
Finding jeans is so hard.
Yeah.
If anyone has any great recommendations of places to buy jeans, can you please actually comment? I need to go find some good jeans that fit, that are comfortable, that are not hard but not like elastic. Anyway.
Wow, very clear.
Yeah.
It's hard. You all should be able to comment something because that was pretty clear.
Exactly.
Rachel, what do you have for out?
For out, I have, I think this year and last year, the whole like reading books is like in and all that, but a lot of girls were reading like really raunchy books.
Yeah.
And so raunchy books and raunchy movies are out, I think. I think even girls that I've seen online that kind of had that last year, that were reading all those like very raunchy romance books, I think even them are like, oh, we're gonna start reading the classics now. I think everyone's tired of it.
Yeah. It's I mean, those Colleen Hoover books, I've never read them, so I can't really say, but what I hear is they're like, it's essentially pornographic.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a weird concept to me to tell your friend, oh, read this really great romance book, and it's like actual porn.
Yeah,
it's
you have to like skip a page.
You would never recommend like a show, or I mean, I guess today things are a little bit different, but it's just weird that people recommend all of that to their friends now.
Yeah. And one of my friends recommended it to me, and I Googled the title of it to like, what is this book? And I went to her, I was like, do you know what's in this? And she was like, yeah, but like every book has that. I'm like, no, I don't think every book has that.
No.
Let's not read that.
That's not,
but
that's good. The classics are good. I like that.
Yeah. And one that kind of goes off of that as an out is doom scrolling. Totally. Like, I think people are realizing this algorithm that people are getting stuck in, putting your phone down and like screen time, like that whole world. People are starting to realize how corrupt that is and like what that's doing to our minds. So I think like reading good books is like totally in, but also doom scrolling is like, leave that in 2020.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because I think you're right that we're trending that way. People are tired of it. And I'll even notice it. I have little cousins in the area that I see a lot, and it's actually so funny. They, growing up, would call Saturday iPad Day because it was like the one. It was like Thursday, Friday, iPad Day, Sunday, Monday. That's funny. Which is really funny. But they would always look forward to that day and everything. But, you know, it was like more unlimited access than they would have had otherwise. And by, you know, a couple hours in, I remember them being like, Mom, can we please go play outside or do something else?
Wow.
Which is super sweet that kids are, and I don't know if that speaks to everyone, but I've definitely noticed that in my circles of people waking up to that. And then like obviously adults too. Because remember, we had Claire Morrell here. If you all aren't familiar, Claire Morrell is an amazing woman who works at EPPC, and she did all of this research about technology and the effects on children's minds. And she has this great book called The Tech Exit that we highly recommend, and it's all about raising kids in a tech-free environment and just minimizing screens. So that one's good. So I'm going to say, yeah, Tech Exit's in. Doom scrolling's out. I like it.
Okay, another one of my ins are, I know you're very into this, Lauren.
Yes, okay.
Looking at the ingredients of things.
Yep.
I feel like everyone now is more just aware, which is good that they're becoming aware of, you know, the chemicals that have been put in food and all the additives and things like that. So I think looking at the ingredients as you're buying them is in.
100%.
Yeah.
I think along with that is like Whole Foods are totally in right now. Things that come from fish, animals, cows, stuff like that. I think we see even on social media, in like our circles with our students, like personally for me, and I know like for us, all about knowing what you're putting into your body, which fuels you and is going to have a lasting impact on you the rest of your life. So really focusing on what are you actually putting in, you know, getting your protein, the importance of breakfast, which is something in 2026 that I'm focusing on is, you know, sometimes, you know, it's just easier to skip breakfast altogether. But like with studies coming out of how important breakfast is, it's the most important meal of the day.
Yeah. And it's all about what you eat first too. Because a lot of people will do fasting, which I think is fine too. But it's like, even if you're eating at noon, that's still breakfast breaking your fast. That's like what breakfast means. And so what are you breaking your fast with? If it's with like a sugary muffin from Starbucks, that's not going to help you at all. So yeah, viewing food as fuel should really be in for 2026. And I think it is. And I actually had, this is very much related. I had on my in list is the new food pyramid. Which we're filming this on, what's today, January 8th. So the food pyramid came out yesterday from HHS and Secretary Rollins of the Department of Agriculture. And it talks all about prioritizing real whole foods. And it essentially flipped the food pyramid upside down. So it used to be that your biggest food group was, bread, rice, carbs, that sort of thing, which obviously those are important. But now it's put protein as that biggest section. So you have red meat, fish, like you said, chicken, and all of these whole foods in the most nutrient dense ways that we can get them. So I wanted to read, just based on kind of the food pyramid, I wanted to read a little bit about what the new guidelines are. And this is from Equip Foods. And it says, the new guidelines mark a shift away from the ultra-processed, low-fat, high-sugar framework, and instead emphasize what actually supports health, strength, and metabolic resilience. And it's prioritizing high-quality protein, meat, eggs, dairy, healthy fats, whole fruits, and vegetables. So I'm all about this. I mean, you all know we kind of, our office is very much into the whole MAHA thing. So we're super excited about this. Like when the pyramid came out yesterday, everything was buzzing. Like we're all super into it. So that's exciting that we're actually going to be able to prioritize real food again, like from a systematic level.
Exactly. And coming from the place like the HHS, and a place of authority, people are now going to look at that. Because I remember going through, health class and was taught the pyramid. But now I'm so excited for the younger generation to go through their health class and understand the importance of, meats and whole foods, because, that will help them the rest of their life and kind of shift everything that we've known when we were younger to, something better for them.
Right. I love it.
So good. I like how also this year it seems like people are ready to just hop on that. I think last year it was a lot of, going to the gym is going to get you in shape, all these things. But now people are starting to realize that the food that you put in your body really does make a humongous difference.
Yeah.
I know a lot of the people that I know don't like working out, but they're still like feeling great about themselves and they are very healthy because of just the foods they put in. Yeah, because they really just focus on that. So that works too. And I think the prioritization of that versus just extra. I mean, ideally you have both, but the fact that we're prioritizing both for this.
Yeah.
And didn't they come out with a study that said that like 80 or 90% of what you eat is what you are going to look like and come out to be like, and the gym only has like a 10% effect on that?
It's minimal.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to my physical therapist, and there's a trainer I know who talks about this, like the concept of you cannot outrun a bad diet. Like no matter how much you work out, whether you're under eating, overeating, or just eating garbage, like what you do in the gym has almost no effect on weight loss and that sort of thing. Like it helps with your metabolism a little bit and helps you be overall healthier, but the actual work happens in the kitchen. So hopefully America's just going to be healthy after this. I'm
make America healthy.
Thrilled. Like this is so exciting. Yeah. So anyway, small tangent, but had to give a shout out to Trump admin for that.
Yeah. And kind of funny going off of this, one of my ins was going to the gym and like stop making excuses. I think that's big for 2026 is that people understand the food process of what they want their personal goals to look like. And I think walking, getting outside, getting sun every day, going to the gym and just moving your body has so much impact on your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. So I think that's a total, like a big win and a big in for 2026. That rhymed.
It rhymed because it's true. Everything. Yeah. That's so good. Yeah, I love that. I'm very much excited to prioritize all that good stuff because you feel so good when you strength train, especially. Like I've been trying to get into that more because it was always cardio, which is good. I know, like, Rachel, you're a big runner. Rachel would be like,
yeah,
I ran 12,000 miles yesterday.
I like we had an office step challenge going on during this winter, so that was fun.
That was that was a good motivator.
Yeah, you blew us out of the water.
Yeah, we had a step challenge in the office, and Rachel's team destroyed.
Yeah, a lot of the interns I had on my team were athletes as well, so
yeah,
it's cool.
A little skewed.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's good.
But yeah, on my ends, I also have sunlight, which is kind of something that you said in the moving and getting outside and, you know, exercising. Sunlight, I think, is in.
Mm-hmm. Sunlight is very in, because red light therapy, I think, was really big last year. You know, those like Juve, or I think Loom is another brand where people will like sit in front of a red light or have a red light mask.
Oh, those face masks.
Yeah. So you know what? I'm calling that those are going out and actual sunlight is going in.
Okay.
Because you can't replace what God has created. I mean, red light therapy is amazing. I think people have huge things to say about it, especially for healing. But I think for like the average Joe who just wants to get more sunlight, it's waking up with the sun. That's what I had on my list too. Like, this is so crunchy, but aligning your circadian rhythm.
Girl, what's my circadian rhythm?
Oh, allow me to enlighten you. Your circadian rhythm is like, well, now I don't know how to
It's like your sleep cycle, like the REMs and the deep sleep and all that.
Core sleep and stuff like that.
Yeah, your circadian rhythm is the way that your body is attuned to your everyday processes, if that makes sense. So your circadian rhythm has to do with your sleep, but it also has to do with like diet and when you eat and that sort of thing. So what I'm going to try to do this year is get up with the sun and let the sun hit my eyes. Apparently this is very good. Let the sun hit your eyes, and then within 30 minutes have 30 grams of protein.
Whoa,
which most people are like, I would rather, I want to throw up if I eat that much protein in the morning, but this is my goal. So we'll see how it goes.
What is your go-to breakfast for 30 grams of protein?
I usually do a mix of things, and honestly, hitting 30 is hard, but I have to do the sourdough.
I got my first starter yesterday, guys, and I'm really excited.
Sourdough's best.
So does sourdough have protein in it? Like a lot of protein?
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's just the base.
I see.
I'm a fan of carbs in the morning, just like a little bit. And so I'll do sourdough and then either peanut butter or cream cheese. And then lately I've been doing cream cheese with prosciutto, which pork is kind of controversial, but it's so good. And then doing a side of, like, sometimes I'll just do a handful of nuts or yogurt. With
I love Greek yogurt.
Yeah, so good. So anyway, starting, like, getting up with the sun, starting strong like that. That's for my end.
That's like, I think it goes along with this thing called the Hatch alarm clock, which I've been seeing a lot of. I think it goes along with that because it wakes people up by pretending to be the sun. It's fascinating.
So it'll like get more and more bright and more
bright. And then it's like super bright, and that's like the sun. And so it's supposed to like help you align yourself with the sun in a not natural way, but in an like an alarm clock way. So I don't know. I haven't done much research on it, but it kind of sounds like what you're kind of talking about.
Yeah, like allowing something to wake you up slowly. Because anything that gets us closer to what our ancestors would have experienced is great. Like they were sleeping outside and there's no alarm clock. You just have to wait till the sun wakes you up.
I wonder if they went to bed at like 5 p.m. because it's dark at like 5
They
right
must
now.
have. Yeah. And that's what, like, I wish I could remember his name, but there was a kind of like a light expert who went on Alex Clark's show, Culture Apothecary, and he talked all about getting up with the sun, eating before it gets dark, and then going to bed. And he said he would go to bed at like 7 p.m. in the winter and then get up at like 7 a.m. when the sun came up, which that's like a baby.
That's like 12 hours of sleep.
Infants sleep that long.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's living his best life.
That's amazing.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I feel like we need some outs.
Yeah. What are some outs?
Yeah, tell us some outs.
I have victim mentality is out. I think people are tired of hearing people just, I don't know, maybe this is kind of controversial, but just like throw a pity party for themselves all the time. And it's constantly, oh, they're the victim of everything. Like their life is so terrible. And I think along with that, chronic negativity is also out. I mean, there are real reasons for some of these things, but I think victimizing everything and pity partying yourself for everything is very out. I think people, like even people's friends are tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
And
the culture has shifted
yes.
a lot. Because I had on here romanticizing your mental illness.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the same concept. It's like the victim hierarchy is out. You know, people aren't going to stand for, and again, it's all caveated with some people have legitimate mental illness and some people have like legitimate situations where they are an actual victim. But the vast majority of people you see online, it's all this hierarchy of, oh, I'm the most victim because I'm the most discriminated against in the most situations or whatever. So,
yeah.
Yep, I'm with that one.
I think another out is blaming the men for everything. I see it all the time, and it's so frustrating because women should take, you know, responsibility if it's something that you've done or something that you did that was disrespectful or wrong. Like, you need to take accountability for your actions. And so I think, you know, taking accountability can be an in, but I think disrespecting men and calling them lower to what they are is an out.
Yeah, you're right. And can we stop telling men that they're mansplaining? It's like every time a man opens his mouth, he's mansplaining. They like can't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you. That one's out. I also, this is funny that you said that because I have the opposite. Stop blaming women for everything. Because I think we do both. Like, you're completely right about blaming men, especially in relationship settings. I feel like I hear that a lot. It's always the man's fault. But blaming women, like I'm talking like the red pill movement that loves to blame women and feminism for everything. Let's knock that off this year, because not everything is the fault of feminism, and not everything is the fault of the modern women. Like, I think we all have responsibility to bear, and we all need to focus on shifting the culture forward, which I think is happening.
Yeah, it's definitely evident it's happening. And I think this is kind of a funny one, but why we're talking about like boyfriends and men, my out is boyfriends and my in is husbands for this year. So that's my personal one.
Yeah, boyfriends are out.
I think that'll actually happen this year because more and more celebrities are actually getting married. Like Taylor Swift marriage is going to be a huge thing. So now all these girls are going to be like, Taylor Swift is getting married. So my boyfriend of 7 years, how about you start proposing sometime soon? So I feel like that actually will kind of change this year. In maybe some like mainstream area. Like, I just feel like that'll be more of a thing, like you said.
And I feel like since then, and so many other celebrities are getting married, and celebrities are becoming healthier again, and, you know, getting in relationships. Every time I open social media or anything like that, I'm always seeing someone getting engaged, and it's beautiful. I love it. I'm so excited that we're back on a trend of, you know, having children and getting married, because people are, you know, finding true happiness in that.
It's so sweet. And it's the basic political structure. Yeah. So we need to go back to the basics. I love that. What did I have that was similar to this? Oh, this is kind of related to families, but treating your dog like a child.
Oh,
that is out.
Yeah, that's out.
I'm sorry. I know you love your like purebred poodle, doodle, labrador, whatever, but we got to knock that off. And I'm a huge dog fan. Like, my family's probably going to watch this and laugh at me because they're like, you're obsessed with our dog. Yes, but I'm not going to put her in a stroller and take her around town.
I cannot stand that. I see it. I'm like, they have like sweaters and everything and like little mittens for the dog's hands sticking out of a stroller, like walking down the street. I'm like, you know what? Dogs are supposed to like walk, you know, like on a leash. I understand maybe your dog has like health issues or surgery or something like that, which I completely understand. But just for like the bear of going on a walk, it's kind of funny.
It gives me the ick. It gives me the
That is an ick.
For strangers.
People have like those little like mittens on their paws.
Yeah,
they're animals.
Yeah.
Like, they were designed to be outside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
Again, sorry if that's controversial.
I think even kids think that's funny, because I was walking with my little brother, and he's the youngest in our family. So he's like very drawn to like babies, thinks they're adorable. Like all my little cousins that are younger than him, he's like obsessed with and loves playing with them. He's like 9. So we were on a walk the other day, and he's like, oh, look, there's a baby. I'm like, that's not a baby. That is a dog. And he goes, oh. He was like shocked by it.
Disturbed.
Yes, he was disturbed and let down that there was not a child in the stroller that the adult was pushing.
He's got good
animal
instincts.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, Catherine, give us another in.
Give us another in.
I feel like you're cool and trendy. I feel like yours are going to be accurate.
Let's see. What's another in for this year? I don't know. I have to think about it.
I have loving America and its culture. I think that is trending in now.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I think everyone over the past couple years were like kind of just blaming America and like not liking our country and all these things. But now I think loving America is in. And there was a social media trend of, oh, America has no culture. Yeah. And I like how everyone responded to that with like their all-American reels and things like that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being patriotic again.
Yeah.
I love that.
It really is. And so much of this was set into motion by the Trump admin. So just sometimes I just shudder in fear of what the alternative could have been.
I know. And their social media page is so funny and it's so patriotic. And I think that people are getting on board with that. And I don't know. It's a great administration. They're doing a great job with it, what they have. So
truly. Yeah. We're definitely experiencing a cultural shift. Okay, I have a fun in. This is inspired by my husband because he loves this stuff. But anything that's analog, like I think because AI has made such a revolution this year, people want to return to more basic things. And Reagan Conrad talked about this at her speech at our Scottsdale Summit this fall, which if you haven't watched that, please watch that on our YouTube at CBL Women. So good. But talking about all these timeless things. And, you know, she mentioned the cool Coke bottles and vintage jeans and film cameras, all of these things that were popular kind of right before the digital age began. So like my husband, when he makes our coffee in the morning, it's like we've transported back to 1850. It's like the hand grinding the beans. He like sprays the beans with water. That's so cool. I don't know. Like the beans take a little shower before. It's so bizarre. But anyway, it's like the hand grinding and pour over coffee. So I think that's going to come back. Another one is, this was on our Instagram too, but flour mills.
Oh my goodness, you got one for Christmas?
I got one for Christmas. Shout out to my mother-in-law. And it's so fun. It's like a KitchenAid attachment, and then you pour in these wheat berries. So funny. I'll have to do like a little video on our Instagram. Yeah. And then it makes fresh flour, which is amazing because a lot of people aren't aware of how dirty and processed our flour is. Flour seems like a really basic ingredient, but you start with what they spray on the wheat, which is glyphosate, and then it's processed and it processes out all of these really good elements of like vitamin A, vitamin B, and all of the things that are really good for you. So I've been milling my own flour.
That's fascinating. We need to see a video of this.
Yeah, I'll have to do it. It just makes me laugh. It's another thing where everybody's like, what is wrong with you?
And I think going along with that, another in is hobbies. So I was talking with my roommate about this, and she has now gotten into making gummy bears. And it's kind of fascinating because it's so cool. Like she got the mold, she made the gummy bears, and they could be like healthy gummy bears. She made like a bone broth pomegranate one, stuff like that. And it's fascinating because she's just trying new things. And I love that. So like this year going along with like you making your own flour, I think hobbies are going to be a big in for 2026.
Yeah, hobbies are good. Because this time last year, I would have told you I had no hobbies. And I feel like once you have a little bit of time, you can kind of figure some stuff out and it's really fun.
Yeah.
I also think hobbies are just such a good way for like individual people to express themselves. Like I went on a date with a guy and I was like, oh, like what do you like doing in your spare time? He's like working out. I'm like, oh, that's good. Do you have any like hobbies? And he's like, no, just work. Like I love interesting people.
Yeah.
And hobbies make you interesting.
They really do.
They do.
And it can be really simple things like, honestly, I feel like 20 years ago, going on a date with someone and them saying they collected stamps or coins would have been a red flag, but now it's cool.
You're like, do you have pennies? So cool.
Yeah, pennies. Pennies are rare now.
Collect your pennies, guys.
Save your pennies. That's good.
Oh, man.
Okay, another in I have is having a sense of humor. this has been out for a while. And I think people need to just lighten up a little bit and stop being so serious.
It's never that serious.
Let's just like a little levity, a little laughter. I think it's good for our culture right now.
Yeah.
So I want to bring back sense of humor.
I love that. That's a good one.
Another one I have along with kind of expressing personality and stuff, I feel like colorless decor is out.
Yes.
Like all the black and white and the beige. Oh, I hate it when I see online like a kid's birthday party and they're turning 2 and it's all beige. Yeah. I'm like, what is going on?
That should be illegal.
And then people's houses, like they have no character anymore at all. Even the outside, even an architecture standpoint, they're all like cookie cutter. But then you go on the inside and it's also all cookie cutter. It's like people have individual sense of style and add some color back in there. I feel like that should be an in
totally
for 2026.
And like with Christmas too, I feel like we saw a lot of traditional Christmas colors again in people's houses. We saw the dark greens, the reds, making it look like a kind of a Home Alone Christmas vibe, which I loved. And it's kind of cool because it goes along with what you're saying, getting rid of this beige Christmas, getting rid of this white and black only Christmas. It's kind of fun to see because I love it.
Yeah, I love the colors. That's really fun. Like something that would have looked tacky a couple years ago, I think is very in now. Like you walk into someone's living room and there's different wallpapers and the furniture is like blue or something like that. So I always think that's really fun. Okay, another in I have is Trump and Elon Musk being besties again.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean they got back together a little bit. So
the relationship is back, guys.
Yeah, I think they're back together. So that's exciting for us.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah,
I love that.
I remember when that was like breaking the internet.
I know.
Back with their whole
breakup
per se.
It's been volatile.
The internet this past year has been
unhinged.
That's so true.
Unhinged.
Something happens every day.
Truly.
Yeah.
I think that's why you have to take everything with a little bit of levity.
Exactly.
Nothing serious. I also think another out is not taking constructive criticism at all. I think a lot of times young people are very, I don't know, just have a big ego and aren't ready to die to anyone in terms of like humility aspect. It's like, oh, we're just going to be our own person. No one can criticize me. But I think now taking constructive criticism is out. Because I think if people, like, you know, everything with the caveat, if you get bullied a little bit, it's like in that bullying, just constructive criticism, just being kind and just telling people when either they're wrong or they're being weird or whatever.
Being weird.
I think people are going to take that now, though. I honestly do. And so, yeah, I think not taking it is out and taking it is in.
Yeah. Well, I think that's everything.
Yeah. I think that's all we had. Do you have anything else?
No, I think that's it.
That's the forecast for 2026.
Yeah.
So we'll have to regroup in December and see how much of this came true.
We should, yeah.
That would be so fun.
Really
and let us know, y'all, what some of your ins and outs are for 2026. We would love to hear them. And thank you again so much for sticking around and watching our episode here with us at Gen Z Unplugged, and we'll see you next week.